Racist Indians. Hi.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. The Kansas City Royals got 11 overall hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-4. The Orioles knocked out 12 hits as a team as they dismantled the White Sox 9-3.
Racist reporter.
The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim totaled 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 8-5. Kyle Seager plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 7-3. The Rangers got 18 hits as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 10-4. The A's hit 3 long balls as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-3. The Phillies pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 1-0. The Chicago Cubs had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-0. Anibal Sanchez twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, leading the Reds to victory over the Padres 4-0. Yangervis Solarte had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 9-4. The Rockies finished off a 3-game sweep as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 8-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 9-6. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Melendez, Pablo Castro, Fr.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the AL Central, the Tribe knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-2. In other Indians news, first baseman Efren Navarro has been waived by the organization. Yasmero Petit grabbed his fourth victory out of the pen as the White Sox took care of the Rays 2-1. The Mariners cracked 14 hits overall as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-0. Brandon Moss scored 3 runs overall as Minnesota defeated the Rangers 5-3. The Detroit Tigers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-3. The Baltimore Orioles totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 11-2. Jack Barlick grabbed his second win of the year, leading the Halos past the Brewers 3-1. The Blue Jays got 18 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 10-7. They now have 5 straight wins. The Miami Marlins total 11 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-1. The St. Louis Cardinals amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-6. Jake Arrieta got the win number 7 thus far as the Phillies took care of the Braves 3-2. The Cincinnati Reds got together to allow 4 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-0. The Colorado Rockies swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-4. The Boston Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they embarrassed the Dodgers 8-2. The San Francisco Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 8-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Rays combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. In the AL Central, the Orioles earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Indians 2-0. In other Indians news, the club has acquired third baseman Evan Longoria and starting pitcher Felix Hernandez in a trade with the San Diego Padres for starting pitcher Justin Verlander and 2 additional players, according to multiple reports. The Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 8-3. The Tigers allowed only 5 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-1. Matt Latos earned win number 7 this season as the Royals pushed past the Phillies 2-1. Brandon Phillips drove home 3 runs, leading the Twins to the win over the Cardinals 7-3. Edwin Encarnacion drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Dodgers bested the Rays 14-3. The Toronto Blue Jays brought out The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, the Detroit Tigers combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. They now have 6 straight victories. The White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-6. Tucker Barnhart was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Orioles took down the A's 10-3. The Rays got 11 overall hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-2. The Washington Nationals cracked 16 hits on the day as they beat the visiting Red Sox 9-6. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the American League Central, the Tigers stopped their 6-game losing streak as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 8-3. Right now, the Indians are leading the American League Central. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over second. The Tigers are third in the division. They're 3.5 games back. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 hits total as they sent their crowd home happy. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 9-5. Heading into today, the Phillies are in second place in the NL East.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Philadelphia Phillies. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jordan Zimmerman is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got over 200 innings, which tells me he's thrown deep into a lot of ball games. Looking to do the same here in this one.
Starling Marte makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Odubel Herrera will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot for Evan Longoria. 24 home runs for him on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Span giving chase. 1 out.
The pitcher, number 46, Kevin Segrist.
Billy Belanger will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Adam Warren will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. Starling Marte will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Line down the left field line. Hooking just fouled by a matter of inches that time. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he is in there.
Center fielder number
Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Odubel Herrera will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Allen's ready. Here's the 0-1. Shot towards second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And a relay home, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
up next for Cleveland. Right fielder.
So striding in, Mookie Betts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead, hit to short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. Devin Mesoraco will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 28 on the season as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game. Boone Logan will take over with two gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Boone Logan.
Here's Prince Fielder as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, I'll tell you, a side armor is a lot easier to deal with if you're a left-handed hitter. Here he's able to see the ball all the way in, and then he just rips it for a solid single.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A two-run home run for Evan Longoria. His second of the game as they jump ahead by 3. Back goes Span. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in, Billy Belanger. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat-and-mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, I don't know what's going on down there. These guys are absolutely clobbering the ball right now. I mean, that is back-to-back-to-back home runs. As a team, you might see that one time a season if you're lucky.
Oh, and here's one hit high and deep to left field, and they're going to wind up with back-to-back shots here as this ball is long gone. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. And it's in time at first, and hallelujah, the side is retired, but not before a huge... Denard Span will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
And he's set down, one away.
Scooter Jeanette.
Here's the first pitch to him. Scooter Jeanette comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Betts. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Trevor Plouffe makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! A solo shot down the line in right. Number 22 on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 14-10. So long from Philly.
2-6. Credit the save to Kevin Segrist. Loss goes to Cody Allen. his 6th loss of the season.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Steve, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting in the back.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, Steve?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Mike Trout will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Good changeup there as he takes command 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Kendrys Morales will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
New franchise.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and no chance for Fielder to get up that high. It's over his head.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored in E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
And he struck him
Now it's
out.
the
Good
no-no
pitch
pitch
there as he
Sanders
registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Colby Rasmus will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count.
Dogville hit a home run in Old Head.
Hernandez comes set. 0-1 on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Felix Hernandez. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll... It's been a series that's had a little of everything so far. And an overflow crowd is on hand to see if we'll crown a league champion here tonight. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. How do they go about staying alive in this one, Steve? And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Leading off the inning, Devin Mesoraco, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Striding in to start the 9th, Colby Rasmus, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. So coming to the plate, Elvis Andrus. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have fought off elimination here on the road. They've set up a winner-take-all Game 7 tomorrow night as this one is over. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. I'm told that the last remaining seats for this one were snapped up within 11 minutes of going on sale this morning. But we're happy you have a seat there at home. It's the finale, Game 7 of the American League Championship Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito of Duval Herrera as this game moves along. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Avisail Garcia will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
I'll say tie game, tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9.
Leading off,
Billy Butler strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And reined in, one away. Steve Clevenger stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the seats, 0-1. Reed sets. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
the shortstop, number 1, Elvis.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit to first. Fielder has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Prince Fielder will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Trout. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Billy Belanger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Chu, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Runner at second, one away, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Rasmus, still ranging back. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals.
So a two-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, and it's now 5-3. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
The batter.
Avisail Garcia takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Odubel Herrera strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. His second home run of the series, as it is now 7-3. Here's Starling Marte. Line drive to center field. Trout is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies.
Leading off for the Royals.
Leading off the inning, Shin-Soo Choo, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Reed's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Settling in now, Mike Trout. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Hendrys Morales stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 5 of the World Series, Felix Hernandez tossed a dominating complete game shutout as Cleveland took down the Mets, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year. Nathan Eovaldi twirled 8 solid innings, allowing only 1 earned run, yet still came away with the loss on the mound.
Yo Devin Russo. Stop doing that. Play as the Orioles and Gausman. I'm spinning a wheel to see who is in the postseason. Do the current playoffs. EMA RNG between these 1-0 teams. Get Verlander and Gausman for Blue Jays. What have you done with Gausman? Anthony Rizzo home run legend.
In front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd, MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Steve, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Gone! So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Justin Upton will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player.
The Rays RS.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Steve, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
2-0 comeback incoming.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Striding in to start the 9th, Brandon Crawford. And they'll need him to get something going here. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that.
L. Why do they keep sending Gausman to the AAAs? Get Aaron Judge RN.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Leadoff man Hunter Pence is ready to step in, and we are just about set for baseball. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Brandon Crawford will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job.
We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Francisco Lindor is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this
To the
series.
walk-off.
Goodness,
Mookie
0-2 now.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on its way. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Pence to the track, to the wall. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Boy, we're talking high drama here in the playoffs. A walk-off win here in the final at-bat. And this place is going crazy right now.
Anthony Rizzo is a beast.
And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed.
It's been a back-and-forth series so far, and a capacity crowd is on hand to see if their guys can fight to live another day. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's swinging a hot bat right now as he has 3 home runs in this series alone. I'm guessing they're going to pitch him a little more.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
ILL jumping if they want to score a run by the time there's 2 outs.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Ritzer will tie it up here at
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. High and deep to right center. Jones going back, still going back. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Almost.
Jansen comes set. First pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. That evens it up 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Watch beginner mode go crazy here.
Buster Posey will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fly ball. And this should do it. Jones is under it. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple.
Well, it's not a game-tying home run, but it's the next best thing.
Energy score,
Down by
energy score,
1, he makes
energy
it all the
score.
way to third here with a triple.
Alcides Escobar will come on now.
W sabotaging.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Wow. I mean, they're down to their final out. Things are looking pretty bleak. And then whammo. That's a huge at-bat right here as he's going to tie the game here with that triple. And oh, how the tide has turned with just one swing of the bat.
The high pitches don't seem to leave the ballpark. Orioles outfielders suck. I only guess low.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Your attention, please.
Two-run home run here for Josh Reddick. His first homer so far in the series as they've taken a two-run lead. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pence has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Alcides Escobar will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
Striding in to start the ninth, Yan Gomes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Jose Bautista. Don't put that card in your bicycles, folks. He's our top.
Jose Bautista. Easy wins. Watch this insane comeback. Easy 3-0 comeback.
I tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Carlos Gomez strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Striding in to start the 9th, Alex Gordon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Logan Forsythe will be the one to start things off, with his guys in need of a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 5. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. In now, Mookie Betts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Gomez, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves.
2-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the series, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now, swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Anthony Rizzo is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
W pitcher.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Jose Bautista stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Robertson's ready. First pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Striding into the box, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Anthony.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as that makes this an 8-all ball game. Pedro Baez will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run for Buster Posey, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Another walk-off.
World Series games we've seen in a long time. What a finish here as they come through to win this in their final at bat.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top getting set for what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Steve? And there's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how Game 5 is begun. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Adrian Beltre will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Anthony Rizzo will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a Game 6. Now a swing and a fly ball. Chu sprinting after it. And on one pitch, he's retired.
All right, fielder number 9.
Jose Bautista will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
He used the force.
Robertson pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. His second home run of the game, and the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. He's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play. solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta.
A solo home run for Buster Posey. His second home run of the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. Justin Upton with a solo home run. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Easy walk-offs.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to this offense. He's made a difference in this series so far. Already with 2 home runs to his credit, he looks really locked in at the plate.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9.
Leading off for Toronto, the catcher number 28, Buster Posey.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. He'll chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. In now, Justin Upton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. His 3rd home run of this series, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Standing in now, Logan Forsythe. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batter, catcher, Jimmy Garcia.
Kevin Gossman will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Kevin Gossman.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Chu on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Mookie Betts stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his third home run of this series. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His third home run of this series. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Buster Posey will stand in, and remember, he's the guy there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A two-run shot for Buster Posey. His third home run of this series, as it's now a 1-run ball game. Here's Justin Upton now. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Robertson's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he'll get in there easily as the tying runs at second now with nobody out. Evan Longoria will stand in now in as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. The relay. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Pedro Baez will take over in a tie ball game with 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 52.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Talk about everybody having hits.
Kevin
Mookie
Gausman out
Betts.
here hitting dingers.
A swing and a blast to center field. Here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as they've taken a 2-run lead. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. So here's Francisco Lindor now, trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as they jump ahead by 3. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go. Kevin Gossman will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Carlos Gomez will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Jason Kipnis will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now foul tip held onto by Posey, and this will go down as a strikeout. Nicely done behind the plate. Jose Abreu makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers.
Won 4 runs in the top of the 90.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Steve?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Evan Longoria will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long
Pinch
comes down now
Gausman again.
to these final 3 outs.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this.
And as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Kevin Gossman will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Kevin Gossman.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez is there, one away. Mookie Betts will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Francisco Lindor will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Anthony Rizzo will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
And there's the good fastball from Hochevar as he gets ahead 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Here comes Gordon. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. One run scores. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the second run scores. Alcides Escobar will come on now and pinch run here. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Corey Dickerson. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Gomez. Still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Justin Upton will stand in now in as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. So coming to the plate, Daniel Murphy, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away.
And this is big-time pressure right here, both on the guy in the box and the guy on the mound. This is a great duel coming up.
Into the seats, 0-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Evan Longoria comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game. Jerry Blevins will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Kevin Gossman will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
W pitcher.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Chu looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the series, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Gausman grand slam.
Here's Mookie Betts. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Abreu over to his left. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And it's in time at first, and finally at long last. Kevin Gausman is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Alcides Escobar will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Justin Turner will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, fielder number 17.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Betts is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Stephen Vogt will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of his...
And the championship trophy will move north of the border. The Blue Jays are world champions.
Well, let the celebrating begin. This is a World Series for the ages. And it came down to a Game 7, but all along, I really felt like this was the better team, and they proved it here. They are the world champions.
Gausman has single-handedly won the Blue Jays the World Series.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Fans, our final line score tonight.
Gausman is the greatest two-way player of all time, no debate.
Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Troy Tulowitzki makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 2.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
First pitch, 105.
Price into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Good break to that one, and he's in command. 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it like Joey Bats. Jose Bautista. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. And don't give him anything he can drive.
Josh Donaldson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castillo moves over and